Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, how are you? I hope you always in good condition. So in this opportunity, I will give you the explanation about the history background of psycholinguistics. Well, let me introduce myself. My name is Jalsara Mayuda. I'm a student in Pamulang University Faculty of English Literature. So here I will give you the explanation about what is psycholinguistics, the history of psycholinguistics, the beginning modern era of psycholinguistics, and the contribution of psycholinguistics in other fields. So, let's begin.
What is psycholinguistics? Psycholinguistics is the study of how the human mind produces and understands language. Psycholinguistics is an independent study of human language that's still very new. Psycholinguistics is the area of linguistics that is concerned with linguistic performance in speech production and comprehension. The human brain not only acquires and stores the word and grammar, but also accesses that linguistic storehouse or brain to speak and understand language in real time. Psychological processes are also used to produce and understand utterance. Next, the history of psycholinguistics. Wilhelm Wundt, the first official research laboratory for psychological research at the University of Leipzig. Wundt published his book that covered a number of topics such as child language acquisition, sign language, language perception, and grammatical structure. Noam Chomsky, the linguist who proposed research model, was discovered how children acquire the grammatical processes in support of the speech they heard.
Psycholinguistics tend to consider their history as beginning with the Chomskyan cognitive revolution of the late 1950s until 1960s. The history of empirical psycholinguistics actually goes back to the end of the 18th century. So the discipline usually called the psychology of language was established. The four roots continues into the 20th century but require divergent framework.
Psycholinguistics has four historical roots, which by the end of the 19th century has merged. The first root was comparative linguistics, which raised the issue of the psychological origins of language. The second root was the study of language in the brain. The third root was the diary approach to child development. The fourth root was the experimental laboratory approach to speech and language processing. Next explanation is about the beginning of the modern era in psycholinguistics. Three approaches to language behavior were identified: linguistic approach, learning theory approach, based on behaviorism, which was strongly opposed by Chomsky, Fodor, and others, and the information theory approach, which was generally important to cognitive psychology. And the last explanation is the contribution of psycholinguistics to other fields. The relation between mind and language have two aspects, acquisition and performance. According to Lotero, psycholinguistics help the medical about aphasia and dyslexia, and psycholinguistics support social science on the study of language behavior.
So guys, there are many people that have important roles in history of psycholinguistics. Many important theories and much progress have been made in the light of our understanding of language and how we think about it. Despite the many differences in thinking, and researchers do not always agree with each other, however, great researchers who played a role in the history of psycholinguistics, such as Wundt, Piaget, Chomsky, and many others, have helped change the way we think about language. In my opinion, in understanding something, it's good to know the history. History is an important thing because without history, we may never understand why we're still here today. So that's all from me. I'm so sorry if there is mistake in my explanations. So thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.